Thanks, Sophia. So I talked, or not I, but you were available after training back in March, and we talked a bit about sort of how you're dealing with this season with the World Cup coming up. And I guess my question is just sort of like an update on that. How are you, sort of a month out from like that decision really being made? How are you sort of handling that mentally with it so close, and just how are you managing that personally day to day?
Yeah, I think it's the same that I would have said, a month ago when you and I chatted. For me, the player that I am on that team, I'm definitely like a bubble player. So for me, I do feel like the next month is definitely, someone said to me like a tryout, and I was like, yeah, I guess if you want to say it like that, I guess I'm trying out to make the team. So, I think the best thing is just to focus on the day-to-day, because if you look too far ahead, it can get a little stressful, or it can feel, just a lot of like outside factors can get in the way. But I just really am focusing on the rain, because ultimately if I do well in the rain, then that's probably my ticket to the World Cup. So I'm just trying to do the best that I can in club, and just try and stay positive. It can be difficult times, of course, but it just is what it is.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bella. And then Jack, you can go ahead.
Hey, Sophia. As the season's progressed, you've had a couple of matches where you've as a group been able to get a few goals in. It's not been a situation like last year where there were a number of matches that were consistently 0-0 type of thing. What is it different about this season where you all are somehow coming together, finding and getting more goals?
Yeah, I think you're right. Last year we had a lot of opportunities and didn't put them away. And I think we always said they're eventually going to go in, and they didn't last year. So I think that's why we're scoring so much this year. Eventually those opportunities were going to come and we're going to score those goals. But, it's something we obviously focus on in training all the time. I think the coaching staff has put us in a good position to just have success, and then on top of that, of course we're doing crossing and finishing as well. And we're just focusing on getting the ball in the back of the net, and it's been working so far.
Do you feel more comfortable when you do push forward, knowing that your defense has been having so many clean sheets, like that there's coverage, or does it feel like you've got to pick your spots?
No, I definitely feel comfortable. I mean, it's hard being so high and having to, sprint all the way back, but I definitely have a lot of confidence in the team, especially our back line. They've proven, game in and game out that they, can keep a clean sheet and do, what they need to do. So I definitely feel comfortable getting higher, but I'm still a defender, so.
Thanks, Jeff. And then Steve, go ahead.
Hi, Sophia. Thanks for talking with us. I wanted to ask, you guys had a pretty, hectic schedule to start the season with a lot of midweek games. How's the team been feeling now you finally had a full week to kind of regroup, prepare for this game, and kind of get your feet back under you?
Yeah, it felt so weird, when you have a game on a Wednesday 2 weeks in a row. It's like you don't really have that much time to practice, because a lot of it is just recovering and resting. So yeah, like you said, it's been the first week, seems like in a while, that we've actually had to train, but we had to travel, so then you think about that as well. But Laura gave us some off days this week just because I feel like she felt like we deserved it, with a hard schedule. It's just interesting, that we already had 2 Challenge Cup games when some teams hadn't even had one. I thought that was so odd, but we have a lot of experience on this team. I think everyone knows at this point, how to take care of your body, especially when you have, a 3-week game 2 weeks in a row. So I think everyone feels good. I mean, we're excited to play tomorrow. I don't know how excited we are to play at 3 p.m. in North Carolina, but Laura goes, no. But, I think we're excited for the opportunity tomorrow and to hopefully stay at the top of the table.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Steve. And then, are there any other questions? Bella, go ahead.
I do have one more. Obviously, you guys are top of the table right now, and that didn't happen really till the end of the season last year for you guys. Is there like sort of one thing you can identify that's different this year that has got you at the top of the table right now, or something about your performances that has you at the top right now?
Yeah, I think what Jeffrey asked or said earlier was that we were scoring goals. Last year I feel like, again, we were such a good team, but we weren't scoring the goal. So we've started off pretty well this year, minus the first game versus Washington. But I think we just, as a team have really come together. I think over the last couple of years we've added pieces to the puzzle over the months. Laura came, then Alana came, Rose, then Jordan. So it's just finally we've had enough time to get everyone together and just, figure out each other's tendencies, how we play. We've had a full almost year of us being together. So I think that plays a part into it as well.
Great, thank you again.
All right, thanks, Bella. And that'll be it for questions. Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you, guys.